Well, guys, we have patch 0.33 or 1.3 for iOS. It just came out for Pokemon Go, and it's really awesome. They added all these super cool features. I'm kidding, I can't lie. It's just not what we wanted. It's nothing we asked for. It's not that great. So they added a dialogue thing. You have to click some box after you're traveling or driving or bicycling or running at a certain speed. You have to say, I'm a passenger. Now, I think this is actually a good thing that they put in there because we do have people hitting cop cars while playing Pokemon Go. But I do have a question. If I click that I am a passenger, does that mean that I get the proper amount of kilometers walked or traveled while driving, or is there still that kind of speed issue that if you go too fast, it doesn't count your kilometers on your eggs? And then the other thing I want to know is if I am the passenger, or I've clicked the passenger, which is pretty much what people are probably going to do. If I've clicked passenger and a Pokemon pops up and I'm trying to catch the Pokemon and the driver keeps driving away, is there still that flee problem? Okay, is there any benefit to clicking passenger? Does it remove the issues of not getting your eggs hatched and stuff? These are things we want to know. Does it remove the issues of not getting your eggs hatched correctly and getting your kilometers? And are we still able to catch Pokemon, or are they going to flee because we've driven out of their radius? And they also made improvements to the accuracy of the curveballs. Now, I've tried this out. It looks good in the patch, but I've thrown a couple curveballs. And I'm not really getting this extra 10 experience points all the time with my curveballs. Now, I was told by somebody that apparently when you throw the Pokeball and you throw it like this way or whichever way you throw it, the ball actually has to land on the opposite side of the Pokemon from where you threw, and it's really, really confusing. The deal is this for me. If I'm spinning the ball and I throw a curve and the Pokeball curves and hits the Pokemon, I should get 10 experience points. Okay, this is not a highly skillful game. We're not using gaming computer mouses, to get this perfect curve. And you've got little kids playing this. You've got 7 and 8-year-old kids playing this on their own iPhones and stuff, and they're not going to be able to throw a perfect curveball. Why are we not rewarding them with getting the curve, hitting their 10 experience points? Also, supposedly you are able to still throw the curveball and hit a nice, great, or excellent throw and get those combined. I haven't seen it happen yet. And with that, the nice, the great, and the excellent throws are back. And I have tested that. That does work, and it is really, really nice getting an extra 110 or 150 experience points per throwing it at each Rattata and Pidgey, which is great because at this point I will take any kind of extra experience points I can to get a higher trainer level and to get more CP Pokemon. Any kind of experience other than cheating, because I'm not like that. And apparently, supposedly, they have fixed the metal icons, which maybe they got better looking icons in there or whatever, and maybe these look great. But there's something that I want you to notice here, okay? This is me. I have this type of avatar. I'm a male avatar, if you will. There's me walking around looking all manly and stuff. But on the icons, if I can scroll up, on the icons, it's calling me a battle girl. It is calling me a punk girl. It is calling me a fairy tale girl. Did you just assume my gender? So I don't know what they're fixing, but apparently I am now a fairy tale girl in the land of Pokemon. So yeah, that's nice. They have also enabled us to change our trainer nickname, which is good for you guys who want to change your name from XXX420Blaze69XXX over to Only 90 Kids Will Remember. Joking aside, maybe this is great. Maybe you have got a username that you accidentally put in because you were trying to get into the game whenever the servers were messing up left and right back at the launch, and you can put a new nickname in. That's a good thing. I will give them a thumbs up for this one. It says that they have resolved the issue with the iOS battery power saving mode, which is great. I have an Android, I never lost it, and I do know some iPhone people that were upset about it. But let's be a little bit more clear here, Niantic. Why did you have to remove it from the iOS and not the Android? What was the issue? Because when you don't tell us what's going on and you don't communicate properly, we become skeptical and cynical and want to know what's going on. Why wasn't it working? Tell us what your faults and your failures are be real with us, be genuine, and help us to give you feedback on it. Hey, my battery's working great on my iOS, or hey, my battery's not. We want to be able to help you with this game because as the Pokemon community, we want this game to succeed. So communicate with us. Also, they have given us visuals for the team leaders for Valor, Mystic, and Instinct. And this is great, but it's something we didn't ask for. And you could have just thrown it in there without telling us, like you've been doing other changes and not telling us, like removing things and not telling us or putting things back in. You could have added the visuals and their faces and stuff. When do we ever look at Candela and Blanche and Spark? When do we ever look at them other than the fact that we turn level 5 and we're joining a gym? It's the only time we see them. Okay, so that was just something that you didn't need to spend time on, but you did. But you didn't need to communicate that with us. Not many people are excited about, oh, I could see what Candela or Spark's face looks like. Nobody really wanted to know that. Stop communicating unnecessary things with us and communicate things we do want to know. And the big issue with this update that I'm kind of upset about. I see a lot of people, and I talk to a lot of people that are like, this is awesome, okay? We now have a fixed tracker system. No. We do not have a fixed tracker system. We have a slightly improved tracker system over the busted tracker system that we had. This is not the 3 steps that we had. This does not give us a GPS signal to walk this way or a directional compass to go that way, or hey, maybe there's some Pokemon over here. This is bogus, and I'm not gonna play this game where people are gonna try to be all happy and hyper and excited about Pokemon Go for this little small update. I'm not gonna be one of those people. I'm gonna be just real with you and genuine that this is not a fix. Now, it is true that it does update, the tracker thing or whatever does update every 10 to 15 seconds. That is a plus. I will give you that one, Niantic. I will give you a thumbs up for that, that you did fix that, because it was really, really upsetting to me that I would be walking and it would show me that there is a Growlithe over here. And then I'd be walking around, and I can't find this Growlithe. I'm walking like 3 blocks in 4 different directions, okay? And then I would shut my phone or my app off, and I'd turn it back on, and then the Growlithe isn't even there, and there's just a Pidgey on the tracker, and there's none of these other 9 Pokemon. So the 10 to 15 second spawning timer or refresh thing that you've got, I like that. I will give you that. That's good. Now we've seen that there is a special type of update that they passed out to some other people that they got to decide, apparently, that they wanted to give to people, or maybe they just let it only update in certain places. I don't know. I heard San Francisco has this special update, and it shows a variation of this new sighting tracker thing that we have. And you'll see some pictures here where it shows that these Pokemon are attached to Pokestops. I don't like this. This is not an improvement at all. In your tracker, it'll show sightings, and they'll have the little grass guys there. Hooray for grass! And it'll show the Pokemon in the grass. Now, this does not mean that only grass types or ground types or normal types are going to be there. I've seen some water types showing up in the grass. I don't know why they chose grass. I don't ever see those little rustling leaves or anything like that on the map anymore. So it's still all confusing. We're not getting the communication we want, but we'll see these grass areas there. But in these updates, you'll see is it shows pictures of Pokemon, and they are attached to certain Pokestops. So here's the issue with this. Attaching Pokemon to Pokestops seems like a huge potential money grab. Why? Because most likely Niantic is going to allow companies to start adding Pokestops to their company. The coffee shop up the street that doesn't have a Pokestop or doesn't have a gym can pay $45 a month to Niantic to become a Charmander spawn nest Pokestop. Or you can pay $50 a month to become a Dratini Nest Pokemon stop. The issue is Pokemon in this first month has already made $200 million off of people buying more Pokeballs, incense, lures, backpacks, lucky eggs, and incubators, and every single thing else they need. And so if we're going to be attaching Pokemon to Pokestops, the issue is is if you live out in the nowhere lands, if you live out in the boonies, if you live out in some rural community where there are no Pokestops, number one, you're not getting Pokeballs like you need, and you are also not seeing as many Pokemon as other people are, and they will easily know, oh, well, I'm in the city and this Pokestop says that there is a Dragonite over here. Everybody, let's run for it. And you guys hop on your bikes, or you hop in your cars or your skateboards, or you run as fast as you can over there, and you guys in the city can go to that Pokestop where the Dratini is or whatever and get it. But if you live out in the woods, or you live 10 minutes outside of town and there's no Pokestops close to you, then you just have nearby sightings, and they're somewhere around you. Now, I will say that the sightings part of this tracker does work pretty well in the fact that you will see that Pidgey pop up on screen if it was in your tracker. That it does work. It does refresh well, and the Pidgeys and stuff do show up. If they're on the tracker, they will pop up in your screen depending on which way you walk. But we still have no real way of tracking the Pokemon to know which direction they are in other than guesswork, okay? And here's the problem with that, is the update lets us know that if a Pokemon is in the vicinity, they will be in the tracker. But it also shows us spawned in Pokemon, okay? And those spawned in Pokemon are not going to be there for long. We know because of sites like Pokevision, which worked well, that maybe that Magmar will be there for only another 12 minutes. And so if it's across town, man, you can hop in your car and you guys can get over there and you can go and try to get that Magmar. But let's say on the tracker, the Magmar shows up and you don't know how much longer it's in there. For all you know, it could be in there 12 minutes, but really it's in there 3 minutes. And so you start walking north and you see the Magmar disappears. Okay, so maybe I need to walk south or east or west or whatever it is, but now you can't find the Magmar. You don't know, you were walking north, you don't know which direction it's in, or did it despawn? And during this time while you were looking for the Magmar that was probably gone within 30 seconds, but you walked this other way, perhaps another Pokemon spawned in the place of where the Magmar was. Maybe a Pinsir popped out or a Jinx. We don't know. This tracker is not an improvement. It's just more confusion and lack of communication. Give us a radar. Give us a different part of the tracker that shows where spawned in Pokemon, these rare special Pokemon popped in. Give us that. But don't attach Pokemon to Pokestops, and don't give us this sightings tracker with little grass behind the Pokemon that's super confusing. You can't click on the Pokemon on the tracker thing to know where they are. It's just convoluted, it's confusing, and it just does not help us. And people are going crazy. They're like, yes, this is awesome, this is great. The only awesome thing I will say about it is that it refreshes every 10 to 15 seconds to let you know if you have walked too far away from a Pokemon. But in which direction did you walk too far away? Minor text fixes? Do not tell us in another update or patch that you have done minor text fixes. We do not care. What we do care about is we want to know why a level 22 Rattata just took 12 of our regular Pokeballs and 13 of our Raspberries. That's what we want to know. We want to know when we are level 23 and level 27 why we are still only seeing level 12 Pokemon and we're not seeing high level CP Pokemon. We want to know why when we toss out that Ultra Ball at a level 400 or below CP Pokemon, it's still running away. These are the things that we want in an update. We want clear and concise clarification and communication from you. Let us help you as a community. Guys, I'm not quitting Pokemon Go. I love the game. I know there's some changes that Niantic needs to make, but they've got to get the information from us. We are their testers. We are playing the game. They need to know what our problems with it are. And I have this motto. You can't fix something if you don't know it's broken. Niantic needs to know the issues that we're having with the game. We need to share videos like this with our friends, post it to places. We need to tweet Niantic right on their forums and email them and tell them our concerns so we can communicate with them and we can develop with them a better game. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Again, my name is Liquid. Make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment. Share this video with your friends, and I will see you guys on the Flippy Flop.